I guess you would call it pro-technology wave that at this moment is captivating Wall Street's attention. What do you have, Susan?
So let's start with Nvidia, because it seems like it's been the stock for the past few years, and we're looking at the 6 Nvidia stock split the past 25 years. So now 10 for 1, more affordable for average investors at just $120 a piece instead of $1,200. But more importantly, with a lower price point, Nvidia is more eligible to be included in the Dow Jones Industrials, which you know is price weighted, meaning you have to trade at a certain price to be selected. Now, if that happens, that means that billions of dollars in index funds have to buy Nvidia to mirror what's actually in the Dow Jones Index. Also, remember that Nvidia's been around for a while, since the mid-1990s, founded in a Silicon Valley Denny's. And sure, it took a long time to get to $1 trillion in market cap, nearly a quarter century, but it only took months to get to $2 trillion and just 3 months to get to $3 trillion last week, when it briefly overtook Apple as the world's second biggest company. Now, Microsoft taking over the top spot last year, and that's on the AI, artificial intelligence hype, more than doubling Apple's performance during that time. And that's why Apple's big software developers conference is so important for the company today. So Apple's annual WWDC kicks off in just an hour's time, and there's a lot of anticipation being built in, and Apple kind of built up the hype themselves, since Tim Cook told me that we should expect some exciting new AI announcements, and the stock has responded, hitting some record highs. So what should we expect in an hour's time? Well, it's been well reported that Apple will be teaming up with OpenAI, ChatGPT, either embedding it in Siri or as a standalone. Also, you get some new AI software updates for the iPhone, Vision Pro, Watch, TV. AI summarized articles and web pages, pretty similar to what you get on Google right now. Also, AI-powered email, messaging, voice memos, emojis. I know you love those, Neil. Photo apps. Think of like the magic eraser that you get on the Google Android right now. But you know, Apple also needs to increase their spending. They could spend some of their monstrous $170 billion cash pile to catch up in AI, since we know it's an arms race that's taking place across Silicon Valley to try to win this AI war. But you know, they've never been specific with me with the type of numbers that they're spending, whether it's on AI or just research and development each year. But I have heard CFO Luca Maestri, he has told me that they spent around $100 billion in R&D over the past 5 years. And if there's one company, Neil, that you know has the cash, it's definitely Apple.
Yeah, you know, you never admit that you're a nerd and you're over this stuff, but that's why you're so thorough at it. But, you know, I wondered, everyone is dumping on Apple for being late to the AI party, but aren't all of its devices and everything sort of geared to take advantage of that built-in party, whether it's part of it or not?
Right. And don't forget, you already have Siri, which some would say has been sort of the front runner when it comes to AI. I don't know if it works as well as people had hoped it would, but you know, Apple would say, look, we can come up with a chatbot. We can partner with OpenAI. You know, they tend to initially, at least in the early parts of their reinvention, they tend to team up with other companies like Intel and their chips. Ultimately, though, you can imagine that Apple, with the type of money that they're throwing at R&D, will come up with their own AI plays and their own AI initiatives. But you know, they have $2 billion in the installed base, and some say that if they come out with something really exciting later on today, in an hour's time, Neil, we could be looking at an upgrade super cycle, meaning more than 200 million devices could be sold over the next year.
Incredible. You know, I always told you, Susan, this AI thing is going to be big. I have no idea. I said the same about the internet. Always good seeing you, Susan. Thank you for that.